and their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Miller. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. And guys, taking a look at Paul George, what will we see from him?
Well, he's an exciting young player. Almost 6'10", great athleticism, length, dynamic finisher at the rim, and he can guard multiple positions defensively.
And you know what, Steve? His growth defensively has been just as impressive. He uses that length to great advantage, contesting shots and coming away with deflections and steals.
And you look at their record, 5 games back from the #1 seed.
Well, I don't know if these fans could be any more behind this team right now. The winning streak has captured this community's imagination. The level of enthusiasm's absolutely off the charts.
Yeah, it's definitely a great atmosphere to be part of. The fans have had a lot to cheer for lately, and it's like they get more and more excited with each win.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Outside Curry. Here's Morant. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's George. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Barnes kicks to Horford. Number 20. Charlotte, no good that time either. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Bobcats in Charlotte.
Was not a very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought, they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Now here's Curry. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Brown.
Still looking for that first two. 0-4 now.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke with the Cavaliers head coach for just a bit. He talked about the impact that Al Horford can have on a game and how they'll have their work cut out for them dealing with him. He said Horford's just a complete ball player. He does all the things you want from a big man. He can shoot, handle, and pass. He's always a tough matchup, but it starts with matching his energy level. Kevin, we'll see if they have what it takes.
All right, Doris, thanks. Feeds to Curry. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, they needed that one finally. That's just 1 of 5 now overall.
George with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Back to George. Just 4 to shoot. Number 44. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Defensively, this team is just giving up way too many open looks.
You're exactly right, and to battle back, they've got to shore that defense up, Steve.
Now here's Barnes. A 14-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And he did some nice work on the boards too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well.
Here's Morant. Tries to keep it alive. It's stolen by Hill. Curry against George. Dedmon. Pass to Hill. Dedmon guarded by Horford. Number 44. Cleveland the rebound. Pass to Hill. Brown outside. Outside, George. The second chance effort. The shot's good. Brown making the play. George has got 5 points so far. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
So tough to see a player go down with an injury like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. It's just one of those things, though. You've seen it happen before as well. And you can tell whatever it is painful for him.
Curry outside. Can't get it to go.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got it.
That was wicked! Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, what confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
He just couldn't resist, could he?
They need this, and the shot is good.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Back to Brown. And the pass to George. Cleveland the rebound. The shot by Hill, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Hill's got 5.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Dishes it to Hill. Brown outside. The 3 from George. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
I'll tell you what I love about him, his ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him, that he continues to finish at the basket.
And something else he has on his resume are his ball skills. What a ball handler and dribble. I mean, he looks like he was born with a basketball in his hands. It looks like it's part of his body. Well, they've really come out on fire with the killer instinct here, absolutely torching it from beyond the arc.
Shoots it up. It's good from the top of the key. 5 points in the game. Cleveland's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. From the arc. That doesn't go either for George.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Number 20. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Cavaliers leading by 11. George dishes to Hill. And George kicks to Brown. He feeds it to Hill. Takes the 3. The shot will not go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Morant. Off target with his 3.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Down low. Barnes can't get it to go.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Curry brings the double. Brown outside. The feed to Hill. Cleveland moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Number 44. Good. The assist goes to Hill. He's got 10.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, Clark. They haven't gotten many stops here.
Here's Morant. And the Hornets miss again.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Hill passes to Bogdanovich. Brown kicks to George. And the three off target. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Going back to what you were saying, you can really tell they're focused in this game.
Yeah, you sometimes can see it, and you can even feel it when you're around the team, Kevin, when everybody is zeroed in and homed in on what they need to do, and oftentimes it results in very sharp, effective play.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Richardson the pass to Richards. Makes it off the glass.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. He dishes it to Warren. Kicks it to Lamb. Feeds it to Warren. Pass to Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Richards.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
The dish to Richardson. He passes it to Richards. Back to Richardson. Outside Williams. Three-pointer. The shot no good. Here's Warren. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Lamb. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw missing. Cavaliers making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Here's Morant, and it's blocked. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Cavaliers lead by 14. 2K Sports, back in a moment.
This Friday night.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And Steve and Clark, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Now the key has been the rebounding department. This club dominating the paint area. And if this continues, they'll be in great shape.
Well, they've done 2 things. They've limited second chances, and they've been able to flex their muscle down low.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Charlotte looking who they've got. Passes it to Perry from deep. The shot no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Morant defended by Warren. Six on the shot clock. The lead now in single digits.
That's how you have to attack the double team. Find the open man, get the ball out of your hands.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
And the Hornets making a change here. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA.
Well, they're so patient at the offensive end. They don't take bad shots. They really look to move the ball and find the best shot they can every possession.
Williams a screen. Shot on the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
Double team on Williams. kicks to Richardson. From deep. Final rebound goes to the Cavaliers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now the pass to Perry. Cleveland moving the ball around. And Lamb kicks to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Dishes to Warren. Lets the three fly. Defensive rebound. Hernangomez uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Morant. And a missed layup.
And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
That is good.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
There's a good screen. From downtown. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Warren's got his third rebound on the night.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
The shot's good from Bogdanovich.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
And the Hornets call time here.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. I mean, it happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Johnson dishes to Richardson. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Richardson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
They double him with Horford. Here's Hernangomez. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Well, I really admire low-post scoring. It's kind of a lost art, guys. The footwork, the deception, and he's just got an assortment of moves down there.
Yeah, he's a ballerina in the post, Steve. That's what he is. One of the most fascinating parts of the game for me to watch. The combination of strength, balance, explosion, and touch all rolled into one.
And he's good on the second. Hornets trail by 14. Morant defended by Bogdanovich. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Here's Bogdanovich. Right now averaging 17 points a game. Here's Warren. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Here's Warren, who's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Lamb. Pulls up. But they get it back. He feeds it to Warren. Pass to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Lamb. Launches it. And another miss by Cleveland. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, big catch, beautiful finish.
Here's Bogdanovich. Here's the feed to Lamb. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Man, I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
Morant, defended by Bogdanovich. Back to Johnson. Drops one in from the wing. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Tortoise-like. Wow, Clark. Yeah, they're putting it together, but still trailing. Their offense is finally getting some traction.
Shoots. Lamb, good. Lamb's got 6. The Hornets have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Kicks it to George. Passes to Bogdanovich. Back to George. 6 to shoot. And here's Hill for 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Feeds it to Hill. There's the triple. That's good. Hill's got 8.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Hornets trail by 12. Richardson the pass to Johnson. Paul George with the steal. Here's Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Good on the shot. Richardson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Oh, he's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
Hill with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. The pass to Bogdanovich. Pulls it up. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Number 20. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on George. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Number 44. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Hornets trail by 6. Curry kicks to Johnson. 1:52 left to play here in the half. There's the dish to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. The shot misses. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Left side, George. No good. Charlotte has gotten a 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Releases. Cavaliers with the rebound. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game. And George, here we go. Back to Brown. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
A tight game here in Charlotte. He kicks to Hill. Dishes it to Brown. He passes to George. A 3, and that one's good. George has got 11 points.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Barnes with it. He's picked up by Hill. Barnes kicks to Curry. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. George hits a 2-pointer, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. And it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
The 3 from Barnes is held in by Brown. Now George. 32 points for him last game again. With the lead pass. Stolen. Here's Curry. Here's Barnes. And so that brings the first half to a close.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome, It'll be the
Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The second half just about to get going here.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for George. He's got 13 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
So on the floor for Cleveland. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So got to make some adjustments defensively.
Number 20. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 13 points in the game.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
It's back to Hill. Pass to George. He feeds it to Hill. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Pocket 4. Here's Brown. That's good. Brown's got his 2nd bucket.
I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a +10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard.
The Hornets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, they're shooting about 75% on the year.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here is Hill. 8 points for him. Timeout called the Cavaliers. Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. 2nd is Paul George.
There's no way you can light up the scoreboard with these kinds of numbers without help from your team. But averaging this many points per game takes a really special player, even with the best teammates in the world.
Hill dishes to George. Here's Braun. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. We'll take a look at the Cavaliers. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Charlotte Hornets, just a few spots below there.
Well, I think for the Cavaliers, they've continued their breakout season. I mean, they've showed tremendous promise thus far, and I'm looking for big things from this team.
Yeah, Clark, as the postseason approaches, there's plenty of optimism, but as you know, the playoffs are a whole different animal. We'll see if they can continue that momentum.
He doesn't get the second one. Here's Morant. And the officials listed a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
76% of the stripe for him to this point of the season.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Hill, no good. Hornets trail by 5. Morant, he's guarded by Hill. Here's Morant. No luck, so Cleveland will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. The shot by George, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Good. Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. One of those guys who, if you give him an inch, I mean, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And, Steve, it's also really remarkable what a solid shooter he is, even in the presence of tough, sticky defense. He smoothly and calmly executes.
Charlotte calls timeout.
You can tell he's in a lot of pain. They'll take a timeout so that trainer can help him out. Looking at Cleveland since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they've put up. First in rebounding, first in block, and they're the #2 scoring team in the league. This is a well-balanced, well-oiled offensive machine.
And probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical. They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back.
The Hornets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw, no good. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Brown the pass to Hill. Gives him the lead pass. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. That's the bucket. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Hill with it. He's got 8. Pass to Brown. And he banks in the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 5. The Hornets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Back to Horford. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
I tell you right, very rarely will you get a rebound on the point like that and not have it pay off.
Now a look at the Cavaliers' upcoming schedule. They host the 76ers after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. The Cavaliers have had an off night from this right tonight. Free throw good from Brown. And the Cavaliers making a change here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Hornets trail by 7. Back to Horford. Brown on him. 4 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. That's good. 12 points for him.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Brown sends a screen for Hill. And Barnes comes to help. It's back to Hill. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Three-pointer. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start varying some of those.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points. Good.
Yeah, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Outside Hill. He dishes it to George. The shot. And Cleveland again with the bucket. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Now the feed to Barnes. No up. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Brown kicks to Hill. Back to Brown. A baseline J. Good work defensively by Horford. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Morant. Kept alive.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's George. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And here is Barnes. He's got 6. Here's Morant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 15 points in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Now George can't get it to fall. Here's the break. Here's Barnes. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Coach?
And to send a message, Clark, the bad slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
Curry brings the double. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. Number 44. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. The Cavaliers have not shot all that well from the free throw line, 6 of 11. And the first one drops. The Cavaliers making a switch here. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Charlotte has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Back to Richardson. Passes it to Richards. Here's Morant. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. The Cavaliers leading. 1:51 left in the third. Here's Bogdanovich. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Kicks to Richardson. Here's Morant. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. 17 points in the game.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He jumped center stage now.
Here's Warren. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have been the best in the rebounding department since the All-Star break. The Cavaliers, number 1.
This club just constantly out-muscles its opponents down in the paint. Really impressive rebounding numbers.
To tie. Wiseman. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
Feeds to Warren. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Charity stripe shot. That one wide left.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
To the middle. No good from Richards. Tries again. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, I think that's a great strategy. Not only do you get easy points, but the clock stops as well.
Paul George, he's checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. There's the dish to Warren. Hernandez. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line, of course, very low numbers.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 5 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. On its way from Curry for 2. Off target. And we just finished the 3rd quarter.
Tune in for.
And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And Bogdanovich kicks to Warren. Brown dishes to George. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
That free throw good from George. Drops them both. Here's Curry. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Brown. Bogdanovich out there with Paul George. And it's Warren in at the three. No one covered.
Absolutely on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
Here's George. He kicks it to Warren. Back to George. Cleveland gets it back.
Nice hustle to get them a second look.
Dishes to Brown. He passes to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to George. Hernandez Gomez. Pass to Warren. Brown inside. Deflected. A floater. And that one's good. Barnes. Barnes has got 10 points here in the second half. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, he's not happy right now. You can see it's really hurting him.
You sure can, Steve. I mean, it's difficult to say exactly how serious it is, but hopefully we'll have an update soon.
Outside, George. Launches a three. No good. And the Hornets now going the other way. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
I give them a lot of credit. They didn't quit when they were behind. They really got it back to it.
This has been a very impressive round. And the question is, can they keep the pedal to the metal, or will they run out of gas?
A nice shot by George.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Passes it to Richards. The dive for the ball. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Puts it up off the inbound, and he nails that one right through the net. And the Hornets lead by one.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Here's the screen. Here's Bogdanovich. Great D that time from Barnes. The Hornets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Cleans up the mess with the savage put-back flush. Now it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in sight.
And George, here we go. Backing him down. Just 5 on the clock. On the money from 12 feet away. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And their passing also continues to be outstanding, Clark. In the second half, we're really seeing a good, efficient offense as a result of that ball movement.
He's off on the second.
That's big. I mean, if it wasn't for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position. He did not come away totally empty, though.
On the wing, George. From about 16, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
They double him with George. Pass to Barnes. Richards, who's covered by Brown, and that one's good.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
Dedman, another 3 for Cleveland. The Hornets trail. Now here's Richardson. He dishes it to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Picked his pocket. Looking to end his cold spell. That's blocked by Richardson. Here's Morant. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. 22 points for him. Clark and Steve, neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
Yeah, and I think that total could rise, Clark, because two evenly matched teams playing a tough game.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He said, guys, for a team with our firepower, we're playing way too tight. We need to push the ball up the floor, get out in transition, and get those easy baskets. We can do this.
And the Hornets making a change here. Horford's checked in. Picked by Horford. Number 20. And right through it goes.
And it feels like the energy has just picked up big time here. Both teams now feeding off each other's intensity.
I don't know what was said in the locker rooms at halftime, Steve, but it's obvious both sides have responded well.
Outside, George. Backs him down. 5 on the clock. Here's Bogdanovich. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. The Hornets have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. The feed to Barnes. That's good. Barnes has got 14 points here in the second half.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Back to George. The 3. George has got 12 points now in the quarter.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Barnes passes to Horford. Kicks to Barnes. Back to Horford. Brown on him. Tries to save it. Paul George with the steal. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
George Hill's checked in for Bogdanovich. Hornets trail by 4. The pass to Horford. Here's Morant. They get the rebound. Number 20. And another shot. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve. Come get it, come get it.
Dedmon covered by Barnes. That drops. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Horford with the screen on Hill.
Horford.
Morant, he's guarded by Hill. Feeds it to Curry. Now the dish to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And George kicks to Hill. Back to George. There's 1:54 left in the game. Puts the lead pass in front of him. The 3 from Hill. And Curry pulls it down.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense is nowhere around.
Number 20. And that one goes in as he was fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
And the free throw, no good. Cleveland's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. George dishes to Brown. Back to George. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 2. 1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Left in the fourth quarter. He kicks it to Barnes. Number 20. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Outside, George launches it. Cans the 3.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been dead.
Number 20. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Here's George, and so they foul intentionally. First one to fall, trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Clark, no room for error
Kevin,
here.
got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Nails it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. Huge shot there, and the crowd, Clark, knows it.
Complete euphoria there, Kevin. They're going crazy.
You talk about some happy people, man. These fans are fired up. But you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, Clark management crucial.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. And the Hornets call time here. They're losing by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, the way to go here, you got to get a quick basket and then a foul. That's the only course of action at this point.
And it's key who they foul. Don't send an excellent free throw shooter to the line here.
Time running low here. They need a hoop.
Yeah, score quickly and then foul them right away.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Barnes passes to Curry. Connects from downtown. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. The first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury him for sure.
Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Paul George.